What's up, guys? Thanks for sitting back into the channel. So today in this video I want to talk to you guys about how I met my girlfriend, fiance, wife, whatever you guys want to call her. Some of you guys know who she is. If you guys don't know, then you probably should know. She's my girl. She's my baby. She's my baby mama. Funny because when I first started this channel, we used to do a lot of boyfriend and girlfriend challenges, like boyfriend versus girlfriend. It was pretty fun, man. I know a lot of you guys, especially you new people in my channel, would enjoy those. Those were very, very fun to do. Now, before I even got into YouTube, before I started recording daily gameplay videos and such, I did do something different before that. You know, I've always loved video games, and I've always, you know, had that whole little kid inside me that just loves playing video games. But you know, when life happens, you just gotta change certain things, and I fucking hate this map. You know, I went through a phase that I was just, you know, I was just, you know, growing up, and I was working out, and I was, you know, doing good for my body. I was never always like this, bad looking and somewhat chunky. I was never like this, guys. I actually had a nice little body, and yeah, I was one cocky mofo. I was a personal trainer. I did have, like, you know, my own clients. I had 20 plus, sometimes even 30 plus clients at a day. And you know, business was good. It was pretty good. You know, I had my own little business, I guess, just training people, making easy money. Yo, these people have the weirdest freaking clan tags. What's up with these freaking kids today, bro? Jesus, who the fuck are your parents? Who is raising you? You know, I was all into the gym. The gym was my life. I was in the gym for like 6-7 years. And, you know, there was Instagram. I never really used Twitter. The main social media that I used was Instagram, just because it was more simple, just images and comments, nothing else. That was before the implemented messages and things like that. So, how I met my girlfriend, well, basically, it was through Instagram. It's kind of funny and stupid at the same time, but I was into fitness. I was a personal trainer, and she had her little Zumba classes that she would teach, which she still does, by the way. I'm the one that just doesn't train people anymore. And, you know, that's how I met her. I saw her page on Instagram. I was like, damn, what's up, girl? Let me holler at you real quick. Now, the story I'm gonna tell you guys, it's pretty damn crazy. You just hear me up. Don't think anything bad of me, but I'm gonna tell you what the deal is. Okay, so I had this one dude, right? He was a friend of mine back at the time, but I never really liked him because he was a piece of shit. And every time we would go out, he always thought he was like the cutest guy in the team, and he never pulled any girls. He could never pull a fucking fly. Like, he was a dork. He was just a complete dumbass. And I was the one always pulling all the girls. Believe it or not, your boy was a player. Believe it or not, I actually look completely different. I looked a whole lot better than I do now, but I'm happier now than I was back then, and that's all that matters. So, you know, before I met my girl, I had a group of friends who all used to go out Hooters and just hang out, go have some drinks and things like that. We were all working out, and we all had like amazing bodies and shit like that. I had the best body, by the way. But I'm just saying, we just all had good bodies. You know, we had pretty good bodies. We just go out, hang out, just whatever, things like single guys do. And there was this one guy, which is his name is Danger, which thought he was my friend, but he was a fucking dumbass. The kid was, like I said, he thought he was the shit. Like, he said, yo, I got this girl, I got this girl, I got this girl, I got this girl. So one day at the gym, after our workout, we go to the juice bar and we buy ourselves a protein shake, and we're just chilling. He pulls out his phone and he shows me this girl on Instagram, which, by the way, this girl now is my fiance, my girlfriend, right? This is hilarious. So check this out. He shows me the girl. I'm like, all right. He's like, yo, I'm fucking with this girl, bro. Like, this girl's mine. It's my, like, my little side hole. I'm like, yo, this guy's a fucking moron. Like, I'm telling you, this guy thought he was Mr. Pimp Juice himself. So he's like, yeah, I got this girl on the side. I'm just gonna keep her on the side just in case my other girl, and then my other girl, this and that. He always swore that he had like 13 girlfriends at the same time, and everybody knew he was a bluffer. He was just a fucking moron, right? So I'm like, all right. So I saw the name and I decided to add her on Instagram because, hey, she was pretty damn good looking, you know what I'm saying? And your boy was not gonna pass that away. So I added her, she added me back, and then I don't know what the hell it was. One thing led to the other. We just started like commenting on a picture and commenting back and such things, and then I got her number, right? I asked her about my friend Danger, and, you know, everything that he was told me, you know, and I knew it was bullshit. So I ended up asking her about Danger, right? The guy that swore he was Mr. Pimp Juice, and she said that guy was like pathetic. Like, he was always on her ass. Like, he went to her job, like, where she was training her clients, and brought her flowers, and she was just like, what the fuck are you doing here? You know, like, what are you, I didn't even tell you to come. Like, he was just basically stalking the shit out of her. I found that out, and then it was just hilarious. Like, me and her would talk overnight, and we'd be, you know, face camming on the iPhones and things like that, and we would just like crack up at all the things that this guy would say. Like, I would tell, oh, he told me that he did this, and that you guys are dating, and she'd be like, what the fuck? That's not true, you know? Like, so we would crack up because this guy thought that he had everything down lock, right? This guy thought that he was Mr. Pimp Juice himself. He thought he had this girl on lock, and he thought he had the other girl on lock, and he thought he had the other girl's sister on lock. So as the time went by, me and my girl, you know, we would talk, and, you know, she wasn't my girlfriend at the time, but we would talk, and we just became closer and closer. And it took me about a month and a half to actually go on a date with her, right? So about a month and a half into talking to her back on the phone and face camming and all this shit, going to sleep like at 4 in the morning, all romantic and all that crap, decided to go on a date. She finally accepted my, you know, my date invitation okay. So we go and we went to go eat sushi and things like that. The sushi went to Flanagan's down here in Miami. We went to Flanagan's, and in the Flanagan's, this was our first date ever, dude. Like, we went to go eat sushi in buttfuck Egypt. It was super far, and then drove down. I was like, yo, I just don't want to call this a night, you know. So I invited her to go to Flanagan's to get some drinks, because you know that when you get a few drinks in your system, you're already Mr. Rico Suave, you know what I'm saying? So I got a little drinks in my system, and I started getting all smooth, like I was all loose and stuff. After a few drinks, you know, my confidence was just like skyrocketing, and that's when I was like, it was the first day. It was creepy as fuck. Like, I'm a weirdo, but I asked her on the first day. I asked her to be my girlfriend. Like, I was already talking to her for like 2 months, but on the first day, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna lock this shit down. You know what I'm saying? I had so many, I had a few drinks, and I was so confident that I don't know what I said, how I said it, but I was just talking to her and slowly approaching her closer and closer. Now it's just like smooth talking her. I don't even know what I said. I just simply know that I asked her to be my girl in a nice and fancy, romantic, slick way, the way a player does it. I'm just kidding, guys. If she hears this, she'll probably kick my ass. I just asked her out, and she said yes, and that was, that was what matters. I don't know how the hell I did it, but I did, and she said yes. So after all of this, like, persuasiveness and like little tipsiness, I was just, whatever, I'm gonna go in for the move. I asked her out, she said yes, and from that point on, we became boyfriend, girlfriend, and we are here today, almost 3 years together. We have a freaking kid, and I have a great life, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be doing YouTube. I wouldn't be back into gaming like I would. I am pretty damn, I've lost all my muscles, but it doesn't matter. I'm happy where I'm at, and that's kind of like how I met my girlfriend. I kind of met my girlfriend because I stole her from someone else. The only thing is that she was never really stolen, because she was never the other guy's girlfriend. I don't know, something just made me curious about her, so I went at her and then just started going back and forth. This goes to tell you that I got skills, man. I am the love guru. I am the love doctor. I just asked her out, she said yes, and here we are today, and one thing led to the other, and I'm now a YouTuber. Not full-time YouTuber, but I am kind of like a full-time YouTuber, but I still have a job, and it was all because of her. It was all because of Danger. It was all because of that one dude. He was such a shit talker. Everywhere we went, he thought that he had all the girls, and he never pulled anything. He never pulled anything. Life works in very mysterious ways, guys, and I just thought that I would share this story with you guys, how I met my girlfriend. All I have to say is that ever since, social media became so big, kind of like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and things like that, a lot more people are actually just interacting and talking to one another through social media links instead of like real life, which kind of saddens me, because people are losing their social skills, man. 10-year-olds nowadays are not the same way that they were back in the days when I was 10. Trust me, back when I was like 4 years old, I was born in Cuba. I was taking a shit under a tree, wiping my ass with a leaf on the floor, and I ran home and then showered just because I was out with the homies. 4 years old, running around like a damn maniac. That shit does not happen anymore, guys. I know that was very random. I just had to throw it in there, but it's a true story, guys, right? Just know one thing. Don't be scared of talking to women. They don't bite. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's kind of awkward and random, but I thought it'd be a pretty decent story. I know I can't go specifically into too much detail because there's only so much that I can tell you guys. If not, this video will go on forever, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later.